You have guided us. You have cheered our young people on. Some of them look to you as their coach and cheerleader. We cannot thank you enough. Just last month, you commissioned the High Altitude Training Center in Kapchorwa, another milestone in the sports subsector. This facility will not only serve our young athletes, but the entire region, as Honorable Cheng was saying of Akii-Bua. For years, the development of sports infrastructure has been top on our agenda, but due to several competing demands, we could not commence on the construction of Akii-Bua Stadium in memory of our legend, John Akii-Bua. I believe that God's timing is the best, though. Today, we are here to witness this dream become a reality. Your Excellency, I am pleased to report that the construction of Hoima City Stadium is also ongoing. And we have renovated Mandela National Stadium, Nambole, and we plan to undertake a second phase of works to ensure that we meet the international standards in preparation for the Africa Cup of Nations 2027. Mr. President, as we break ground for the construction of Akii-Bua Olympic Stadium, I am happy to inform you that works have commenced on several other smaller sports facilities which will serve as training grounds during the Africa Cup of Nations 2027. The beauty of this investment is that all these facilities will bridge the gap in sports infrastructure, even at community level, because they will serve beyond the AFCON tournament. Let me use this opportunity now to inform you that following the President's guidance, government has not forgotten other commitments like Buhinga Stadium, Kacheka Stadium, and the Rugogo Sports Complex, among others. All these investments are capital intensive in nature and will be handled in a phased manner. Our being here today is testament to government's commitment to deliver on all its commitments. The Akii-Bua Olympic Stadium will not only change the landscape of Lira, but also the lives of our people in this region and our country at large. The benefits range from economic, talent development, and employment, among others. However, there are benefits that are not tangible, like the facility being a symbol of hope for our children who will be inspired by our athletes that have heeded to the call of duty to call our flag high, to carry our flag high on the international stage. Your Excellency, the government of Uganda will invest $129 million in this project alone. We contracted Samco National Construction Company and Qatar Sports to construct a modern multi-sports 20,000-seater stadium within a period of 20 months. The contractor is also expected to add the following important facilities as he explained out there. 1, an athletic track. 2, a training grounds. 3, a 2,000-seater multi-sports indoor stadium. 4, a 25-meter semi-Olympic size swimming pool. 5, an outdoor facility for basketball, netball, volleyball, and badminton. 6, a multi-purpose car park to accommodate some 1,000 cars, 7, a clubhouse, 8, a hostel, 9, perimeter wall fencing, security system, among others. Yes, I think that deserves a clap. In conclusion, I appeal to the contractor and our supervising consultants, the Ministry of Works and Transport, to ensure that there is value for money in this project. Let us have a facility that we shall all be proud of, including the next generations. Let me reiterate my request to Honorable Peter Gwang, the Minister of Works and Transport, and all the leaders of this region. Let us all work together to ensure optimum supervision of this project, identify all risks, and put in place measures to mitigate any delays and disruption of works. Finally, once again, my sincere appreciation go to the President for fulfilling his promise to the people of Northern Uganda of honoring our sports icon, John Akii-Bua, through this facility. I thank my colleague and my son, Honorable Peter Gwang, for his tireless efforts in ensuring that this dream truly becomes a reality. I thank the Federation of Uganda Football Association and all other stakeholders. I acknowledge with gratitude the support we have received from the Lira District local government and local government parliamentary leaders and people, the community who donated the land for the stadium, and the political leadership of Lango that have kept the vision alive. Thank you all for listening to me today. I hope to see you again at a bigger event in 20 months as we officially commission the Akii-Bua Olympic Stadium in Lira City. It is now my singular honor and pleasure to invite the President to address us. Thank you and God bless you.
Kopango, Ilio Mabel, Apoyo Teach, the Honorable Ministers, somebody translate. Somebody translate. Translate. The Honorable Ministers,
Ministers Ametie Kandushu,
Honorable Members of Parliament,
Uchumi Otmokochik,
all the other leaders,
Otela Dushu Roma Papat,
and all the people of Lira and Lango and Uganda.
Kere Unluak Dushu me Lira Kere Lao me Uganda.
The way I help Uganda and Africa is that I always give them Ada. Ada is actually, what do you call it in Langi? Ada.
Ateni, Your Excellency.
Ateni.
Yes, sir. Kita me akonyu kere luak me Uganda, kere me Africa loro, didi hameugi kop Ateni.
I speak more actually because the actuaries have been making more trouble.
Polerka kop akobi leva choli piana choli pola karber barwi.
So I spent more time in Acholi.
Domi upola kare amaru wot kunasha.
So in Acholi we say Ada, and in Langi we say Ateni.
Dong pimane ya choli ukobuni Ada, ente lao ukobuni ateni.
So when we are dealing with the national issues, please start with Ateni.
Dokao tiu kobunu kopa kwahu lobo nyote munu gina kwahu lobo wame Uganda miru chakunu kere kopa teni.
If you see leaders who do Goba Marach,
Kai tiu keru tela ame kobu goba raj mana wanu luone ukoratwe.
so if you start with Ateni, as your foundation,
Dokai chaho kere kopa teni achalo bara gurini.
then the next issue is Mot versus Duchu.
E kai na dong te lobo te beru woti jami mot ni kwanyo beru kere maru.
Duchu is all. What is Duchu?
Chaho momot ento ite chobo dushu. Duchu. Yes, Your Excellency.
Now, when you after Ateni, then the next is say how do I move? Do I try to do Duchu or Mot?
Kado ikobi jo kopateni adong jo niang. Te dong penyere kenini. Jamani atweru tie yu dushu atetie kawachiel iya workere mot.
If you hear somebody saying I will do all Duchu together, you know he's a Goba.
Kai win nga tortia kobini anaromuti yu jami dushu wachiel dano no bera goba.
That's La Goba.
Manuko magoba.
And me, I'm not La Goba.
Angira pe bera goba. Kore babu chingu ba ye.
Now, once you have those words, then you go to Kuch.
Kado itie huenu kenini ite dong donyi kop me kuch.
What is the first thing in the country?
Ite neno ilobo wani gina chiel la piretek namba chiel uberu ngo.
Number chair is Kuch.
Namba chiel uberu kuch.
Now, that Kuch needs money.
Achuen kope kucho miru chiente.
Support the army.
Miru nen ni ukonyo kor mon.
And to do some infrastructure.
Kere ketu geru magadon don amega mente miru.
And we are happy that Uganda has Kuch in the midst of this part of Africa, which has got a lot of problems.
Dang yiwa yom ni Uganda kan wanu tie kere kuch kari konu ti chula me Africa kan ame jiami tia pola ti ye Russia ye eto wanu kan ti kuch babu ching wa goy jiro po ba.
Now, after Kuch, you go to each the stomach.
Kadung kope kuch tie wandu yiwa yom ute worundoi kop me yich. Kope a mountain.
Cham.
Manudong kope chiem.
Do we have food?
Ite penyere ni gina jo rama chamo tie.
Cham tie or not tie?
Cham tie iya pe tie.
So that's why we have been emphasizing agriculture.
Eno mio wanu tiu ukop me pur kunu lodor kari dushu.
The research centers.
Kana me agero ame uktimi ye kweda agloberi kop me pur.
That's why we have got all these crops you see. All those are from the research centers.
Eni nenu korria pa parliamentia biruni ti kana me agero ame ukwedu kop me korria ame apuru dushu iye Uganda manu beru gina chela me nu timir chak timmu kachie mir bedatie.
When I'm driving around here, I see a lot of cassava.
An katia ngwecha bebea yipi lao kan anenu mogutia duong tutwal.
But some years ago, cassava was in danger.
Imwaki moro karangech nuo mogu petia timaber kudi meru nutie tutwal.
There was cassava mosaic.
Kudi Ameriku luoni cassava mosaic unuriktiu maho mogu dushu.
Which was going to wipe out cassava.
Da unuri hatie kukori mogu ko.
But our scientists found a variety which is resistant to the mosaic.
Ento odirwai kwa dupingi kopi komkori tenuongi wadong kori mogo ametio tek amekudi chape ruenyuko.
Then after each charm,
iyong kop me yik, kop me chiem.
then you go to yo.
Utewone no kop me yode, nyu yoe.
How do we move around?
Ubebea unu ningo.
And I'm glad that we are moving on the yo. We are moving.
Amandong ya yom ni yoe geretie, jodang dong tia wot.
We started with the road from Soroti, which was Maram, all the way to Lira here, and then the Kamdin was already tarmac, but we had to do it again.
Wan chaho keriyo chakisoro tia mea nagari hunu lampe ye, utebeo lira kan, eka ute woti yu lama meyai lira te wona hakamdini pianari hunu do baleo kodushu.
And after a long struggle, we did Renkunyu, we are doing Renkunyu, Apache, Machine Port. I don't know how far Adushu is supposed to come here and go to Puranga.
Amando te chako dog yele yo amete yai dog nama patch te be oku te bina patch eka te wot naha acholibu kaname yo te woriye.
And so on. And then education.
Eka da te bini ko me puonyere.
Education.
Puonyere.
You have seen the schools.
Uni nenu unu schools kana jo kwani ye.
In 1961,
imwa hapira bichel we achiel.
When I went to S1 at Ntare,
Carmena donyi senior chel mani school amoluni Ntare.
There were so many boys from Lango and northern Uganda and West Nile and other parts of Uganda. They were all there.
Ikarinasho nutin kwana yai lao ayai West Nile kere yai tung malme Uganda nugiu pol tutwal kunasha.
Boys like Bernard Olira, like Ariai, and all, they were all there in Ntare.
Which are liaigi, Bernard Olilagi, John Dushuri Kwanun Ntare.
Why?
Pitian Kopango?
There was not a single A-level school in the whole of northern Uganda.
Piani Karino Peo no Tichuku Lor my senior, Karachiel Ametitumar my Uganda.
The only A-level schools in the whole of Uganda were Budo, Kisubi, Ntare, and for the girls it was Namagunga, Gayaza, and somebody said Nabingo, although I was not sure about that.
Chukula riku wor kwanu senior ye ritika wicha Namagunga gi ichukulu kana don e Kampala amenu ko nyingi noeno keken etutumaru kana no chukulu kana peye.
But now you count how many A-level schools are there in Lango.
Amando ko ini kwanunu kwa kwana chukula di me senior ameti A level adong ti lang ko babu chingu ko jogo jire.
Then you go to Yotcom.
Ekaute bini Yotcom.
When NRM came, the population of Lango was less than 1 million.
Karamena rembini lodge unu wel jo ameti lang pedang 2 million akiel.
And you are marrying many women at that time also. But with the children were nowhere to be seen. Karamoja had only less than 200,000 people. But the population of Lango now is more than 2 million, almost 3 million.
And a man will walk a don't tear 2 million a day.
The one of Karamoja is almost 2 million now.
Joy Karamoja will get on 2 million a rio.
What is this? It's not magic.
Man kono man po beru town.
It is because of immunization.
Manu luone guero jo.
That's why the children are surviving.
En no me otino tia bera komge yor ko go no vai giratoro.
You remember you had a disease here called guinea worm.
Ipo you ne rihutie kere tuo morman kudia me donye yijo ame mara pini.
Guinea worm tie kwene.
Amandon kori kudi no tie kwene. Putie unu tie penyu putie.
Why? It went away just by the boreholes.
Kudino ruenyo pien pia rigyo maro ape donyi kana chil dong pe wanu te binu kele wo boa holes nyo pia meo yen pi tangchi.
So therefore, when some people try to say, oh, this government is useless, they have forgotten sport.
Ti jo kena me bini yakina ukante ko beoni a gamente menarem konyer pe wigi wilu ko pe utiu nenno ngo kwena wana ya ye kere ngo atia timer jo kongo jire ye kai beru kada.
I am a sportsman myself.
Anni koma ni bera tuhu.
I am a footballer.
Da bera gwech koi go jira mana gwechu yuek ba.
But I could not start with sports when there was no coach in the country.
Ento kari kona bero atuhu yuek. Unu pot pe aramo chako kere kop me tuhu ka unu kuch pot pe tia beri Uganda.
When there is no charm in the country.
Kachemu unu pot pe me kechia ne kujo.
When we have got many autos, Oto, that name, you know what it means, how it comes.
Ame wan pot pe unu tikere luo hijo, ame puru tikere jo apol, ame tia to ko e Uganda.
That means many children are dying.
Manterne utina pol unu potia to ko.
And cage means the hunger.
Kere kech ame winingeoni.
So when you have got many cages,
Kadi neno reke lao kan, uchaho dung kanyingi a kech, uchaho nyingi u kech pi kech, uchaho nyingi u to, uchaho nyingi a to, pien jo to, ko karo keno nyual nuda o to ko.
So it's not that we didn't know about sports. I'm a sportsman, I've told you.
Manu petera ni nuan dong pe angeo nyo pe amar ko me tuhu, ana bera tuhu kita chala ko be ukere.
But mot.
Ento lao ko ni momot utera de dehipi.
A
chiel
makes a bundle.
Kau choho kara chiel dohu boch.
Now, even now, we had wanted to do Akii-Bua before, but we didn't get the money that time.
Gina meo timere kar meo numier chagera Akii-Bua chiento nu pot pe karinasha.
And we were able to do Nambore because the Chinese had offered to do Nambore in 1960s.
Utecha kukere Nambole, mi wacha Nambole piani mo hapira bichel wiye, jo me China, new Chinese, nu gerik do ye ko me ger Nambole.
But they couldn't do it because there was no coach.
Ento ger te binu lo yo geo ko pian kuchu nu pe Uganda karinasha dushu.
So they gave up.
Dangote jallo ko.
It is only when we had stabilized the country that we approached them again and say, you people, you wanted to do this, now there is coach, you come and do it.
Kara wando meo Uganda do chungi kinga pedung tia tetaga, wando te ko begini, binu dong kuiti Uganda, romu dong binu gere wa stadium.
So therefore, we are going to do these stadiums, but we had to do certain things first.
Pimano, stadiums ni dushu kire wan, unu utikere mir megero, endo tijamu kena pirtek, unu mir wa chakere.
Not only Akii-Bua,
Dang pe Akii-Bua keken,
but the ones in Fort Portal, Buhinga.
Ento eno keneti Fort Portal, eno keneti kana lunguni Buhinga.
There is in Guru Peche.
Eno kenedang tigulu tia lunguni Peche.
There is in Busoga, Bugembe.
Bugembe dang tie, Busoga tungcha.
There is in Mbare town, the place, I've forgotten the place. Maluku Stadium.
Achel dang timbale, ame luoni Maluku Stadium.
In Mbarara Kacheka.
Kacheka dang timbarara.
In Kabale.
Kabale dang kunutie da meto.
In Arua.
Arua dang tia meto.
We know those stadiums.
Kom wanu ngeo gidushu.
But we had so many things to survive first. Uganda to survive and stand up.
En tu jamitia Paul, wanu te tamuni pe kong mir jobe da kong giyot kong jobe da metikwo manwe na piretek namba chiel.
So those who come here and tell you no Akii-Bua, no vote, those are gobas.
Kori jo abinu te be rede wiwini aka Akii-Bua pe me yukwir manu beru goba.
And really I don't have much time for those.
Dang da pe ti chama bala pikori jonno.
This time
Ena mani ni dong.
We had agreed with the other East Africans.
Amedo tikere lobe kene me East Africa.
Kenya and Tanzania,
Ameobedo Kenya kere Tanzania.
to host the AFCON.
One ubinu jollo to hume Afcon manudo babu chingu keri jiraye.
Then we said, although we are not yet ready
Eka karitu kobuni put peutiu yubere aber tutual.
to handle sports stadium comprehensively,
Amedo tuero iberu kere stadium ame beru kere tuhu apol kitame mite kere.
now that we have committed with other East Africans,
Amedo wando moho tamoko kere lobe kene me East Africa ni.
we must do the 3 stadiums they want.
One miro do ti kom lek tuhu dek adon ameoti amito.
The AFCON people they want.
Jo pian jo me Afcon tido amito.
We had Nambole,
Utie kere nambole.
then we were thinking of also Nachivubo,
Na kivubo dang tie.
then we had Akii-Bua actually was number 3.
Akii-Bua babu chinguti ye number dek.
But initially, the AFCON now brought another problem.
Ero dohi utela me Afcon na me akobucha Dr. Kelly wada kabar wichu kene.
They said we need an international airport nearby.
Ute kobuni utiume tu leg dege duong ame dege don ramo porie kana chegi kere leg tuhu.
Then we said there is Gulu.
Eka wan ute kobuni leka duong ti gulu.
They said Gulu is far.
Ginte kobuni gulu no bor tutual.
That's why we had to go to Hoima. Hoima was not on our radar that time.
Eno me waute wot Hoima pien ikarna no Hoima peti tamwa.
But now there is an airport for oil there.
Amandong kita me leg dege me mo tie kere kunashani.
That's why we said, okay, if you need a stadium and an airport nearby, let's go to Hoima.
Eno me waute kobuni kadi timi tunu stadium kere leg dege me tie chege karchiel wekodo wot Hoima.
That's how Hoima came up.
En kita Hoima dang te binu kere enno.
Now, then my son, the Egyptian ambassador, former ambassador here,
Eka woda nien Ameri hubedo au kawang duari lobu Egypt Uganda kani.
he came here with some proposals which could make Guru near.
Ente do nyukere tamoro ame miu guru bera chegi kedwa kan.
By tamaking one of the roads, the one to make a shortcut, not to go through Kamdin.
Tama me kowuni mieru puyo lamo ko ame beo te wo ame petunu kam dini ame ngole ko te bera chegi gulu.
So that's how we said, okay, in that case, Akii-Bua also.
Wando te kobika mano karpingodong pe Akii-Bua.
We are now targeting AFCON.
Aman wan wang watiedo e Afcon.
Normally by focusing, that's how we manage to do things.
Kere beru kere neno ber kita me wan utiehu me yo kere jamiti ye yore no.
Yore.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Yore. That I like that one.
Koi babu chingu pirana do karuni beru na bera.
You heard that we hosted 7,000 delegates of NAM in Kampala there.
Ipo yuna ber ni ubinu beru kere chohera jo tutumia biro me chohera dit me wilobo.
And we are to build a huge conference center in Munyonyo.
Ikare na junu miero ger ot chohera dit I Munyonyo.
And we were able to host all these 114 countries.
Ute beru kere lobe mia chiella parangwen me wilobo dusho mete chohere Munyonyo.
Because we focused.
Manu beru neno.
There is no good hotel in Rwakitura.
Pashu bora Rwakitura kucha hotel lora ber peye.
Hotel Maber Pe Rwakitura.
There's no good hotel in Rwakitura.
But I am part of Uganda.
Etuan kuma beru danu me Uganda kakanoru dushu me Uganda.
If there is a good hotel in Munyonyo,
Donka hotel la ber ti Munyonyo.
and 114 countries come and they are all catered for there,
Ame romo choku lobe mia chella paru angwen gindu yuta choku wigi kunu.
I say, oh yeah, Uganda.
Akowani Uganda, oh yeah.
So please, we are tired of gobas.
Dong ba unu ol kere goba.
And query based on goba is not a good query.
Acho kuira meu binu te bu boali jo meu kobi goba nyim jo manu po beru kuira be.
Query must be based on ateni.
Kuir miero boli koba teni.
Because you are going to, if you have a query based on goba, you are going to destroy your country.
Ka yini binu te bu boali jo piani metu kuir yini neho lobu niu ko.
And me, I don't want to oneko to kill. Oneko.
To, Your Excellency, permit neku lobo. Peatia metu ni lobo wato.
My name is not Oneko, no.
Anya pe oberu neho nyoto.
I don't want to kill Uganda. I always tell you Ateni.
An pe metu neku Uganda enume ukare dusha kobe ukopa teni.
So we are here because these fellows were telling me, oh, people in Lango, if you go there, they will kill me. I said, let me go and they kill me and I will see.
Ariku koba ni lao kai wori ya ta jona wonne kyuko. Ana te koba ni pe yinwe hana wori gini wotu neha kunu ka neho jo.
They will bring Goba, I will bring Atene, and I will knock them down.
Kaginu bini gowa gi ana kobi jo koba teni ekate entogi kwori.
So we are here to celebrate the Akii-Bua, which we have heard to fast track now, to prioritize because of the AFCON, which is an international commitment, interstate commitment between us and Kenya and Tanzania, and we cannot fail to do our part.
Don't want to can me your watch pigera Akii-Bua pian wando moho tamwa ko kere lobe de committee East Africa mo beru Kenya kere Tanzania me jolu tu me AFCON don't want to momano ko yor yot me wek tamwar water wara kere tama lobe Kenya ameti Africa.
But as we are moving around,
akari kono bedi wan nuoti poru umede kere nenu kere wora.
We are beginning to study the economics of the stadiums.
Mirdakonen en stadium ameu tiu ger nien agwohere ningo.
Our speaker Anita Among recently built a stadium in Bukedea.
Imat minister speaker me parliament Anita Among achegi ni worulemo stadium worgero stadium ameti Bukedea.
And she told me it was on a low cost.
Dang te ko bani masho beru ena meu gero me pe wolero beru mala teha.
We are going to study that.
Por me tungi yu kong mono.
If it is a low cost, then we can do it quick. We can do all these I've been talking about, Peche, all these I've been talking about.
Kau no ni tia me weler yota me gero pedog dung tia ritual. Eta bala enu kena malungu ni Peche gi kwene gicha. Nudang do ramo gero weler yot kita me masho gero kede.
So, therefore, the delay of Akii-Bua was not because we didn't care.
Dongero Akii-Bua nien ameo galle ni ugero piano nuo o ichama orpe nu keritam tutual.
It was because we had to survive fast.
Piano nuo tamwa ubero ina nukire amejo akwo keri namba chiel.
Kuch.
Peace.
You put in language better, good one.
Kuch.
Cham.
Kerechem.
Yotkom.
Kere yotkom.
Is it Kwany? Education is Kwany?
Kwan.
Kwany.
Kwan. K-A-N, Your Excellency.
There's no, when you put Y, it changes.
It changes. Yes, Your Excellency, that will be picking.
So, this is why we had to, it's not that we didn't know about sports, or that but we have been using African tactics to handle the issue of sports.
Jama kwana no enomeo uneni cha moro bala wano galle ento wan ubinu uberu nenu momot kita me kop me tuhu me Africa beru kede.
Our people in Central used to have the word magazigabaganda, the knowledge of the locals.
Jowa itutu Buganda kusha yamgin tikere diro ngech mete kwaro.
Now our magazigabaganda, our local tactics on sports and even on music.
Amandang ngechwa ameo ba omeo wa ngechwa me anywali mete kwaro na hikobi kom wer nyo galwang.
When the economy was still recovering.
Lonyowa nupoti achio ikakano nuti ye.
First of all, when you spread schools,
Teki ogero urikwan new schools do ramo ping dushu.
Now there is now a secondary school in Okwang, in my village there.
Amandang do tikere chukul senior ameti yukwang kan iwangti kanana yae.
At Independence, I don't think even Lango College was there at Independence.
Karme uru ame John nunkere lodge ken atamoni na halang college dai lokunu potpe.
But now there is a secondary school in Okwang.
Amandong utikere senior me wurna bichel yukwang ko babu kingwa po manudang.
By building secondary schools and primary schools, you are supporting sports, you are supporting music.
Tekinen nenuniti chukul, iti geru chukule me primary, iti geru me senior dushu, nu yiniti chuhuru na hakopi kom tuhu dushu, piangin chahere school.
Not directly, but indirectly.
Manu penu yindo iti mo chor ne chako ponyo jokere tuhu, enti yora bor, nu yini chaho ponyo joko kere kome tuhu papat.
The children will go to study subjects of mathematics and so on, but also they will do sports, they will also do singing.
Donc tino karitia woti yuchora wot kwano lemono endi chawa metuhu dang nutie chawa meponyu wer dang nutie.
Then we made a policy.
Eka ote do nyukere tam nyuneno.
Where we said anybody who shows talent in athletics and sport and football.
Ninga torke ken na me okatu kere diro ikobi komudilu nyoy diro morke ken me ngech metuhu.
Should be recruited in the army.
Manu dano no miero gamo koi monchoro.
Or the police.
Nyoy police.
Or the prisons.
Nyo worry prisons.
And when you hear all these people who are breaking world record, they are from the armed forces.
Adokai winyo Johnny Dushu ametia toro record me wilobuni. Johnny Dushu kapetia yai monchia yai police nyotia yai prison.
And this was deliberate.
Man kum wano timo kunutiu ngehiyo, timo mea kaka.
You ask those sports people, Cheptegei and others, have they been to Somalia to fight?
Koi penyo kong bara wicha Cheptegei gia nyingi ruoni kamoro mahudu hume wood lwen Somalia.
No, we didn't put them for fighting. We said, because you have a talent, directly, but here indirectly, if you are in the forces, you will get the Kasmoro salary, you will get a barracks, you will get time to train. This is how we manage with the scarce resources. We manage by African wisdom.
Wan po binu kelo ge ya kinamon me wori lwenyo me makudu. Wan kelo ge pian karo kene kaiti ya hokucha ngichi tumu ko ukelo ge me beri monye police nye prison me obeda chegi pian kanu nuongo gene kate mo puonyere nyo kate mo training chiente mordango tia me yogi kere kop me yot kom girango tia gwoka ber me weho gwogi me tuhu wape rueny.
And with those low cost strategies, we defeat pharaohs who are eating macaroni in Europe.
Kere kori dira wanu tiu kere me peteru chena duongo kau tuni ngwai tuni yu dilu tiu loyo jo me woru chamu kori ginora chali nyigu wei kai chamu no dwala dogi loki kudini wanu tiu loyo gi aloa.
You go and ask Cheptegei how he defeated those people.
Koi wori penyu kong Cheptegei ka kwena ma weho muni ye.
So, if you want to discuss, don't tell lies. Bring a discussion, we discuss it.
Kaitime to Kelukora Majomir Yami, we measure, pay Bini Goba, Bini Copa Teni, Ajo Tenyamong, to Kobo.
But if you want to rise and be sure that when I come, I will say the attain.
Chokaitime to Kobijo Goba, Nene Kana Tunu, Anabiko Bijo Copa Tenuko.
So we are here to celebrate Akii-Bua because of the concentrated effort we have put together with the other East Africans to get AFCON out of the way.
Don't want you to can make queer or carry lelo pia Akii-Bua, pien pim tamadon wanu binu moho ko kere lobe warewa ameti East Africa meneno ne joro AFCON East Africa can.
Now that I am here, my daughter Achen, doctor,
Do anatikan ni nyara Dr. Cheng.
she talked of the bus for the sports people.
Kwa obaj piu tuhu.
That one I will sell my cows and give you the bus.
Kwa babu ching wi jira mere. Uko ni mane ye ko pa nyara kwa wot chatu do kere dai te we lo basho ko.
Now, for the other issues she talked about, I will study them first.
Jamu kena me uko wucha e cha ko kongi basho ko enu kena cha de ti do here.
But for our LC1, I will give him his motorcycle now.
LC1 lielo ko.
I will give him 6 million. He can buy a motorcycle for himself.
Ami ye donga come million bichel ente wor yenyu piker ko ete welo pigba. Koi beri kore upi kore beping beri ma beri won kom.
Apoyo matek rubang coin.
Babu ching wai jira duon tie lo ko. Babu ching wa po na tek.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Can we clap for our president and our dear mother? Akii-Bua oye! Museveni oye! Acheng oye! Mama Janet oye! Your Excellency, as the anthem comes, I will recognize and ask for a few photos, about 3 of them, then we close the function. Anthems. Anthems.